said hello to her. She turned to a beautiful queen and to all of the land.
Aww.
And then she made us. She said, how much would you want? And that's the end.
So we finally made it to Perfect Day CocoCay. We are dressed and ready. The girls are extremely excited. What are you guys excited about?
A Perfect Day CocoCay!
Perfect Day CocoCay is Royal Caribbean's private island. You get off right on the dock, so no need to worry about tendering. At this port, you'll want to bring your Sea Pass card, cash for tips and purchases from vendors, and beach towels that you'll need to check out from the ship directly. If you exit at the stern or the rear of the ship, there is a free tram to take you directly to the island for anyone with accessibility needs or those who would prefer not to walk. The tram is also a great way to tour the island to get familiar with all the different places to go. One of the first attractions you see as you arrive is Thrill Water Park, a paid water adventure option that features the tallest water slide in North America at 135 feet, Daredevil's Peak. The music from the band is giving pina colada vibes. If you have the drinks package, it does carry over to the island as well as the Voom Wi-Fi packages. Keep that in mind when choosing your packages on the ship to see if they're worth it. Hi, and welcome to My Twinderful Life. My name is Charlene, and I love to travel the world with my kids and give you information and tips on your travels too. Consider joining the family and subscribing to help us reach 2,000 in 2022. Arg, mateys! One of the first things kids will notice is Captain Jill's Galleon, a free play area for kids with a pirate theme. They can pretend to be swashbucklers as they spray water cannons and slide down to safety. With nooks and crannies throughout the ship to explore, you will see lifeguards making sure of safe play everywhere, which I really appreciated. There were water cannons and slides on both sides of the ship, so multiple kids could play at the same time comfortably. As we were still early, Kenzie and Kiyomi had the entire ship to themselves for around 20 minutes before they decided they wanted to go play something else. Next door, there was Captain Jack's, which is a paid eatery, and there were also some restrooms if you needed to stop.
Fun.
Yep, so we can have fun.
And we can play in the sand and take our shoes off so we can play in the sand and have fun in the water.
Yes.
We walked down Sandy Lane over to Splashaway Bay, another free kids play area that features park-like areas that will have you soaked from head to toe. A drench bucket fills every few minutes, then splashes down on unsuspecting kids. This park features waterfalls, water slides, and more water cannons. With kid-sized chairs and picnic tables, it's a great place for a family to set up for the day. If your kids plan on spending the majority of their time here, make sure you grab a seat early. Probably the biggest feature of this area are the various water slides. They are also included in the cost, so there's no additional fee to use these, and they have different ones including side by side so kids can race together. Kiyomi decided she wanted to go down by herself for the very first time, And there was a lifeguard that was nice enough to help her because she didn't expect the splash at the bottom. Kenzie went next, and I decided to make sure to go down to the bottom to catch her. We decided to head out to do some more exploring around the island. We ended up over at Harbor Beach. Since we were the only ship docked that day, there were plenty of beach chairs and umbrellas available. We set up our space, then the girls played in the sand for a little while. If you have little ones, consider bringing some small sand toys to keep them occupied. We made a new friend from the ship who showed the girls a little hermit crab that crawled up to meet us. During our entire time on the island, we had no trouble finding seats or running into any crowds as there were multiple beaches including Chill Island and South Beach. You can take the tram around the island and stop at the best option for you and your family. I recommend picking a base that you like most, setting up your stuff, and then let your family go exploring and you have a place to meet up after. You may have heard the saying, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and that was very true for our visit to Perfect Day CocoCay. Here, we found there were so many little fish that I think it may have been spawning season for them. The fish kept coming up to try to introduce themselves to Kenzie and Kiyomi, but the girls were a little frightened because there were so many of them. So even though it was a great place to hang out, we decided to head over to the next area. I would definitely recommend this area if your kids are very curious or if you're looking for a place to snorkel, as there was so much to see underneath the water. Now, I was trying not to play favorites, but I can admit this was my absolute favorite area of the day, the Oasis Lagoon, which is the Caribbean's largest freshwater pool. We stayed in the shallow area, which was about 3.5 feet. I also brought the girls floaties, so I wouldn't need to hope that Royal Caribbean had the right size for them, and I think it was a great option because they used them so often during the cruise. I can't swim, and the girls have taken a few classes, so it was the perfect height for us. The girls could comfortably stand and swim and had no trouble navigating the water by themselves. Again, it wasn't jam-packed and everyone was so friendly. The dancers from the entrance came over to take pictures with the crowd, and I felt very safe as there were lifeguards everywhere. I even ventured over to the swim-up bar for a Bahama Mama. The pool wasn't heated, so it did take me a few minutes to get acclimated to the temperature, but the girls had no issues there at all. One of my goals this year is to learn how to swim, as I never got a chance to when I was younger. So if you live in the Boston area and know anyone who's great at teaching adults how to swim, drop a comment below, because I'd love to learn. The Oasis Lagoon pool was so much fun that we decided to make this our base of operations for the day. If you have little ones and you were thinking about bringing floaties, I would definitely say pack them. I'll try to leave a link below about the floaties I have for the girls. It helped them to swim easily and without fear. This was an 8-day cruise and we had so much fun, including visiting NASA Space Center for the first time. Check out our video if you're going to be in the Florida area for your next cruise. I'll drop a link here at the top and in the comment section. Perfect Day CocoCay is also accessible friendly. They offer accessible wheelchairs as well as a power lift chair to get you in and out of the pool if you need assistance. Another quick tip is you want to make sure you're frequently reapplying your sunscreen. We kept going in and out of the pool, so I wanted to make sure the girls were protected, so bring that sunscreen with you and spray them down every now and then to make sure they stay safe. Kiyomi let me know that she was starting to get a little bit hungry, and while there are many free eateries around the island, the closest one to us was Skipper's Grill. So we decided maybe we should take a little break and grab something to eat. Skipper's Grill is a buffet-style eatery with so many options. They include fresh food and multiple different desserts, and they also had barbecue food such as hamburgers and hot dogs, as well as salads and potato salad. When we went there, everything was already prepared, and they had many different stations so no one had to line up. The salsa bar looked so fresh and delicious, and they even offered tacos with multiple toppings, including carnitas, pork tacos, beef tacos, pretty much anything you can think of. I actually decided to go with a few different options, including the steak carnitas, and I tried the Philly cheesesteak as well. I pretty much piled a few things on my plate to see what I would like, and the girls stuck to hot dogs and hamburgers, as well as some french fries. There is a bar here, or you can grab some fresh juice or some cold water. And the best way to top off any meal was with a delicious ice cream cone. At the time we were cruising, they were still making the cones for us, which I really appreciated. It's one of the things that I liked when I went on my previous cruise. During the pandemic, they were actually serving everyone, which was great because you didn't have a lot of people touching the utensils, and it's something I really wish they would bring back because it makes everything so much cleaner and easier. Our ice cream options of the day were chocolate and vanilla, or the infamous swirl. Kenzie was able to get her favorite, which was chocolate, and Kiyomi got her favorite, which was vanilla. I decided to go for chocolate as well. While I didn't opt for Thrill Water Park on this adventure because I would have had to pay for the girls and they were too small to enjoy any of the rides really, I decided to do something for myself and go on the Zipline. I forgot to bring my shirt, so I did end up purchasing this shirt for $50 because I didn't want to have to go back to the ship to get mine. So you want to make sure if you do the Zipline, you bring closed-toe shoes, a shirt, and bottoms for this attraction. These stairs are how you get up to the Zipline, so please keep that in mind before booking this attraction because there are 3 of them in total. I wish I had someone to record me because this is not me, but if you have someone available, please let them stand on the side of Skipper's Grill and they can record your descent. After my oh-so-fun zipline adventure, I headed back to meet up with the twins and we went over to the straw market. Here you will need cash to make purchases. You'll find clothing and other souvenirs, and the items are not the cheapest, but it does help the local economy and market. The vendors here are very friendly and offer a variety of options that you can choose from in different stalls. Our stay here on the island was from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and we really didn't want to leave. If you find a Royal Caribbean cruise that stops here, it is definitely worth getting off early to enjoy all the different options. The girls were getting tired and the walk across the pier was very long, so we headed off to the tram station to take the free tram instead back to the ship. The trams went frequently, but as it was the end of the day, it did take us about 15 minutes to grab one, so keep that in mind. So we said goodbye to Perfect Day CocoCay and headed back to our room for a much needed nap. I hope this video helps you on your next trip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop any questions you have below. See you in the next video.